Close the eyes. Elongate the spine. She requires a lot of attention. Relax the hips, relax the legs. And see if you can elongate the spine out of the pelvic bowl, allowing the head to feel light on top of the shoulders. So the neck muscles are soft, the jaw is soft, and the facial muscles are soft. And bring your awareness to your breathing. If you know Ujjayi, start to apply Ujjayi breathing. Breathing in and out through the nose, making that soft sound by closing slightly the vocal cords, like you're whispering with the breath. Try to elongate the breath slightly so you feel more movement in the thoracic cage. Try to make the inhales and the exhales the same length. And bring the palms together. We'll chant an Om to begin, inhaling. Opening the eyes, bring the fingertips on either side of you. Feel like you're lifting the sternum up. Lift the occiput, these bumps behind the head here. Feel like this is raising up towards the ceiling. Open the palms. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, lower. Try to keep the arms straight if possible. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open the palms. Raise, gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, gaze up. Try to stay there. See if you can straighten the elbows so you can keep the hands separated if you need to, so that you keep your neck long. Yeah, and then reach the baby fingers up a little higher than the thumbs and allow the skin of the neck to slide down. So allow the sternum to raise up so that you don't have any contraction here. Exhale, the arms down. Inhale, bring them parallel with the floor. Turn to your right. Right fingertips down, left hand on the knee. Inhale, elongate through the spine. Exhale, use the hands to get a little deeper twist. But still feel like you're sitting evenly in the two sitting bones. So bring the chest a little bit forward, Vanessa. And exhale, release, changing to the opposite side. Try to keep the weight even in the two sitting bones. Lift the sternum up high. Exhale to twist. Finding a steady gazing point. Still the gaze. And turn back into your breathing. And then release the hands, bring the hands on the floor beside you, and just lift the knees and come up onto the hands and the knees. Beatrice, is it possible to turn your camera down a little so I can see you more? Because I see more your ceiling than I can't see your mat. If it's possible. If it's not possible, don't worry about it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so on the hands and knees, shoulders over the wrists, knees behind the hips, press the fingertips into the floor, soften the elbows so you're not locking your elbows, so you use more muscle than joint. Tuck the toes under, and then you're going to press into the hands. Feel like your sternum is reaching away from the floor. Feel like the back of the head is coming up towards the ceiling, so the neck is neutral. Firm in the belly, so you feel like the belly is reaching away from the floor, and then reach the crown of the head forward, sitting bones back. The upper outer arms swivel slightly towards the back of the mat. And so if you're holding here, you're co-contracting the muscles, you should start to feel some heat happening. Then pull in Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, so that's the pelvic floor, lower abdominals, and come back to the Ujjayi breathing. Stretch out the right leg, pressing the right heel away. See that you're still pulling in the navel. And you're going to lift your right leg as if you're lifting it from the inner thigh. So feel like the inner thigh is lifting before the outer thigh. Try to bring the weight more even into the hands again. Pull the navel in. So look down, the kneecap should be pointing straight down towards the floor. The two hip bones should be level. Exhale, release that knee. Inhale, straighten out the other leg. Press the center of the heel away. And then pick up that leg from the inner thigh. Feel the sternum reaching away from the floor. Vanessa, you can straighten your arms a little bit more. Yeah. Look down, the two hip bones are level. The knee is pointing straight downwards. And release the knee, just pause back into a puppy pose. Releasing the weight from the wrists. Reaching the sitting bones towards the heels. Reaching the sternum between the hands. Coming back up onto the knees. Firm in the navel. Find your original position. Stretch out the right leg. Lift the inner thigh. And this time you're going to round your back. Pull your knee in and bring your forehead to the knee. And then inhale, stretch the leg up high. You can give a little back bend. Exhale, pulling in. Inhale, stretch up, a little back bend. Exhale, pulling. Inhale, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. And coming back to neutral, stretch out the left leg, lift that thigh, and open the palms a little like that. Yeah. Pull the knee close to you. Inhale, a little back bend. Exhale, pulling. Inhale to open. Exhale, in. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Replace the knee, pause into the puppy pose, press the fingers evenly into the floor. Feel the sternums feeling like it's kind of coming away from the floor, so the back of the neck is in line with the rest of the spine. And coming up again. This time you're going to inhale, come forward, kind of like a mini upward facing dog, arcing the spine. Exhale, pulling back to puppy. Inhale to come forward, opening the chest, gaze to the nose. Exhale, pull in the lower abdominals, coming all the way back. Inhale to come forward, press the fingertips. Exhale, pulling back. One more like this. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then walk your hands towards you. We're going to come into that squatting position. So feet can separate on the floor, and either the hands stay down and you use the hands for some balance, or you bring the hands up towards the chest and then try to press the arms into the legs, legs into the arms, and feel like you're lifting the sternum up, broadening through the collarbones. Find a gazing point. Go back to your Ujjayi breathing, listening to your breath. Relax the buttocks. Next, you're going to roll forward, so you're making like you're curling the spine. Place the arms down to the floor. And let the head drop. That's okay, just drop the head. Then, put the hands down to the floor, lift the buttocks slightly, keep the knees bent, bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, and let the arms fall towards the floor. And then you inhale, lengthen one side of the torso, exhale to the center, inhale, lengthen the other. So you feel like you're lengthening the side body, just swaying back and forth. Try to use your breathing. Come back to the center. Let the hands feel heavy. Let the shoulders, the head feel heavy. Towards the floor. Then release the arms down. Take behind the Achilles tendons. Yeah. And then you're going to use your hands to kind of lengthen behind the legs. Can you warm up the calves, pull the muscles up, skips the backs of the knees, come to the hamstrings, warm up the hamstrings. Try to press the hamstrings up towards the sitting bones. And then put the hands on the floor, walk the hands forward, bending the knees, pressing into the hands, reaching the sitting bones away from the crown of the head. Trying to make a nice long back, neck in line with the rest of the spine. Press your fingertips into the floor and feel the lower abdominals trying to suck in. And then either you can stay here or slowly work to straighten or towards straightening the right knee. Kneecap stays facing forward. Bend that knee. Work towards straightening the left leg. Make sure the kneecap is facing forward. And then switching first leg again. Imagine you can see the Achilles tendons behind and they're nice and straight. Bend, straightening the other leg. Going mindfully back and forth. Press the fingers. Feel the back of the neck long. If it feels okay, maybe eventually you straighten both knees. Looking forward, you're going to step your feet so they come directly behind the wrist.
No, I have that thing on.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So come onto the fingertips. And you can also put the blocks under the fingertips so that you can open the chest, elongate through the spine, and feel the sucking in of the lower abdominals. So you want to really feel like the lower abdominals are reaching up towards the sky. I think you guys should get the blocks, both of you, yeah. And put the blocks under the fingertips, the blocks behind you, for the next part. Because then the next part is, see if you can straighten the knees, have a look at the knees, see that the thighs are engaged, but try not to lock the knees. Okay, they're straight and engaged, but you're not just locking the joints. And then from here, you're going to see if you can lift the pelvis away from the floor. So lift the heels up. Yeah? Feel that sucking in the lower abdominals. Keep some height in the pelvis, but then press the heels back to the floor. Feel like the pelvis is still staying up. And then inhale, lifting up again. Exhale, keep the muscles engaged as you lower down. One more time. Inhale to lift up. Exhale down. Open the arms to the sides like a T. Feel the navel reaching away from the floor. Look at the kneecaps. They're pointing straight forward. The feet are parallel. Inhale, lift the chest up, raise the arms. Exhale, arms to the sides. So if you have socks on now, it's better to remove the socks. It'll be warm for a little while. And you can put them back. Bring the toes together so the two toes are touching. Open the hands, inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, dive over the legs as if you're still lifting the belly up. Relax the neck. Inhale, slide the hands up the legs, open the chest. Exhale, the palms on the floor. Step one foot back, other foot back. Pausing in the plank position. Leaning forward, knees, pelvis, chest to the floor. Tuck, keep the toes tucked, press the heels away, roll open the shoulders. So feel the legs completely engaging, even the hamstrings. And then place the knees back to the floor, press into the hands, and pushing back to puppy pose. Holding here, go back into your breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift the buttocks, lift the knees, step the feet back to the front. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, over the legs. Inhale, lead with the face, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, arms to the sides. Inhale to raise the arms. Exhale, folding over. Inhale, long back. Exhale, hands down, step the opposite foot back first. Pause in the plank position. Knees, pelvis, chest. Tuck the toes, press the heels away, open the shoulders. Keeping the legs as strong as they are, point the toes, and then press the toes into the floor. Keep the shoulders lifting. Turn the toes, puppy pose. Straighten the arms, press the 10 fingers, feel the neck in line with the rest of the spine, and then try to reach the sitting bones a little closer to the heels. It's about 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift the hips, lift the knees, step yourself forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, soften over the legs. Inhale, press the feet as you rise up. Exhale, release. One more like this. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale in plank. Exhale to the floor. Press the heels, open the shoulders. Point the toes. Press the toes into the floor. Inhale, roll open the shoulders. Exhale, turn the toes, coming into puppy pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift the buttocks, lift the knees. Inhale to come forward, opening the chest. Exhale over the legs. Inhale, press the feet as you rise up. Exhale. You okay? Try to breathe only through the nose. Yeah, I think you should have worn that. But
Yeah, the doc told me to, but I won't do that again. I cannot breathe.
Yeah, no. Okay, bend the knees, open the arms. Exhale, you're gonna fold over the legs, put the ribs onto the thighs, fingertips down, and then see if you can work towards straightening the knees. But keep this connection so you don't have to straighten the knees. And then inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, step the feet back, pause in the plank. Leaning forward, coming all the way down, just change the toes, open the chest. Exhale, turn the toes, press into the hands, and either you can go into puppy or you can lift the knees and come to downward facing dog. And you're welcome to keep the knees bent, you don't have to straighten the legs. And then lift the heels up high, step your right foot to your right thumb, put the back knee on the floor and lift the torso. Feel like you're dropping the right thigh down, lifting the left thigh up. Firm in the lower belly, open the arms, interlace the thumbs, and reach up high. Feel like that right femur bone is sliding back into the hip socket. Open the chest, and then inhale, lengthen one side of the body. Inhale, lengthen the other side. And then try to lengthen the two sides at the same time. And then arcing back slightly, letting the chest reach up towards the ceiling. Coming back to perpendicular, turn yourself towards your bent knee. Let the left fingertips come down, right fingertips lift up. Staying here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Place both hands to the floor, press into the hands, lift that back knee, step the foot back, and step the left foot to the thumb. Bring the right knee to the floor. Inhale, coming up, Drop that left thigh and feel like the thigh is pulling into the hip socket. Pull the right thigh up. Inhale, open the arms, change the crossing of the thumbs, reach the fingertips up high. Feel that right buttock firming in, and then inhale, lengthen one side, inhale, lengthen the other, and see if you can lengthen the two sides together. Reach the chest up towards the ceiling, slightly arcing back. Feel the upper inner thighs sliding towards one another to find your center of balance. Lift back into perpendicular, turn yourself towards your upper knee, and let the right fingertips down, left fingertips lift up. We'll hold here 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Both hands to the floor, press into the hands, step back, pause in your plank pose, make a nice straight line with your body, lean forward, knees, pelvis, chest to the floor. Inhale, little cobra, exhale, either puppy or downward facing. You decide how dynamic you want to make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gazing forward, step yourself forward. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, bend the knees, fold over. Keep the knees touching, raise the arms up. Exhale, arms to the sides. Everybody's okay? Inhale, bend the knees, raise the arms, keep the knees together. Exhale, see if you can do that again. Put the ribs onto the thighs, hands beside you. Keep this connection and see how much you can straighten the legs. Inhale, lift up high. Exhale, hands down, step your feet back, pause in the plank position. Lean forward, knees, pelvis, chest. Inhale, press the toes, press the fingers. Exhale, coming back, puppy pose. Lift the buttocks, lift the knees, and then this time you're going to step your right foot to the thumb. And press that left heel away and try to come up here.
I can't do this.
No, do it on the knee. Keep the knee down.
No, like I cannot get up.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Okay, now feel the right femur bone pulling back, left thigh pulling up, lower abdominals pulling in, tops of the buttocks sliding down. Open the arms, interlace the thumbs, lengthen one side, lengthen the other side, lengthen the two sides together. And so only if that feels good do you arc back slightly. Otherwise, just work on your balance, feeling the upper inner thighs, trying to pull up into the pelvic floor. And then come back to perpendicular, left fingertips down. You're welcome to put them on a block, right fingertips up. Keep pressing that right heel away from you and pull the right femur bone back. Put your fingers on a block. Both hands to the floor. Press into the hands, step back, find your plank position. Knees, pelvis, chest. I think that thing's stopping you from being able to move too.
Yeah, I won't do it.
Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, puppy pose. Lift the buttocks, lift the knees. Step your left foot to the thumb. Coming up, press that right heel firmly away, but feel the upper inner thighs sliding towards one another, pulling in Mula Bandha. Open the arms, change the crossing of the thumbs, reaching up high. Inhale, lengthen one side, lengthen the other side, lengthen the two sides, and then arcing back just a little so you're not losing your balance. Both the inner thighs pulling in, engaging those back hamstrings. And then come back to perpendicular, right fingertips come down, so you could be on one or two blocks, you know, something like that. Press the right heel away, feel the left femur bone pulling back. And both hands to the floor, press the hands, step back, plank, knees, pelvis, chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, either puppy or downward facing dog. We'll hold here 5 breaths. It's about 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift the buttocks, lift the knees, step yourself back to the front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften over the legs. Inhale, keep the knees bent as you rise up. And release. Shake it out. Okay, we'll do balance pose. So, coming into a Samasthiti position, firm in the navel. Feel the legs are strong. Turn the right knee out to the side, but keeping the right hip forward. Okay, so it's external rotation in the hip joint. Yes. And then firm in the left buttock. Start to bring your foot on the inner, either calf or all the way up to the inner thigh. Firm in that left buttock. Try to keep the 2 hip bones facing forward. And then open the arms, interlace the fingers, turn the fingers up towards the ceiling, and reach the hands towards the ceiling. Try to squeeze that left buttock, press the foot into the thigh, thigh into the foot. It's one of those days, don't worry. Go to the wall. I don't know. Okay, now bring the right knee in front of you. Flex your right foot. Keep raising up the arms. And then you're going to see if you can work towards pressing the center of the heel away. And release the arms, release the legs, and shake it up. It's harder than it looks, right? It's funny. It's not.
I was like, that's great.
Exactly. Okay. When people think they don't get a good firming workout from yoga, they don't know, they've never tried. Okay, so firm in, turn the left knee out, keep both hips forward, firm in the right buttock, slide that foot up the inner leg, pressing the foot and the thigh towards one another. Okay, so you can always go to the wall, open the arms, change the crossing. So do that one, the side that feels weird, and then turn the hands up towards the ceiling. And then try to lengthen yourself. Look kind of down the nose at a point on the floor. And then bring the knee forward, Flex the foot. Lift the knee a little higher, and then press the center of the heel away. And release. Release the arms, shake it out a little bit. It's a hard day today. Okay, toes together. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhaling over the legs. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step the feet back. Pause in the plank pose. Lean forward. Knees, pelvis, chest. Inhale, roll open the upper body. Exhale, press into the hands. Coming back to puppy pose. Okay, so I had planned to do this, but if it's going to be a little challenging. Do you want something challenging? You guys are going to go for it? Yes, online? Yes, okay. So if it feels, so you don't have to do the full thing, okay? So you're going to swivel your elbows so the eyes of the elbows point up. Put the elbows on the floor. And then take your hands and hold your elbows. Then step the feet back, look down the body, and try to make a nice straight line with your body. Press the heels away, shoulders over the elbows, and then if you want to make it more challenging, then you feel like you're going to slide your elbows towards your feet without them moving. You feel like you're pulling this way. Okay, then you're going to lower down. You're going to come to one side with the same arm position. Look down the body, flex the feet, make sure you're a nice straight line, shoulder and elbow in line, pull the toes towards you, and then lift the legs. And then, again, if you want to challenge it a little bit, feel like this left elbow, your lower elbow is pulling a bit towards the feet. The neck in line with the spine. You can do a mini version.
I can't, this is what I told you, I can't do that on the side. I don't know why.
I know. Okay, I'll figure that out later. Come to the other side, roll to the other side. Flex the feet, make a nice straight line, and then pull your right elbow down. And come back onto the belly. So this you'll be able to do. Yeah. So come onto the forearms. It'll be hard, but you'll still be able to do it. So press the fingertips into the floor. See that your forearms are parallel with one another. Tuck your toes under. Press the heels away. And then inhale, lift up. And if the lifting up doesn't want to happen, you just stay here and keep pressing the heels away, lift the chest, press the fingertips. And then if you're lifting up, look down your body and try to make a nice straight line. Okay, lower the knees, keep your hands out far, come in onto the fingertips, let the sitting bones come towards the heels, and then lengthen your fingertips forward, like you're crawling them forward, and then press the palms into the floor, bring the ears between the upper arms, and feel that nice lengthening sensation all through the back body. And then soften the elbows, come to the sides of the heels, and you're going to come up to a sitting position. Okay, let's do one leg Janu Shirshasana. So left leg straight, right foot on the inner thigh. Lift the sitting bones. Try to look down and see that the two hip bones are facing the same direction. Inhale, raise the arms, interlace the thumbs, reaching up high. You're going to turn towards your straight leg. So you're making kind of a twist. Let the right hand come down, left hand behind you. Press the fingertips into the shin. Inhale, lengthen, twisting over the left side. Finding your gazing point. Soften the jaw, soften the facial muscles. Breathing deeply. And then turning to face your leg, bring your hands forward, pull with the hands, allowing the heart center to open. Exhale, push with the hands so you feel the sitting bones feeling grounded. Inhale, pull. Exhale, press. And so eventually you want both those actions happening at the same time. The back is long, the back of the neck is long. Try to flex that foot. Inhale, walk yourself up, lean back, and change the legs. Come to sit back up. See if you can make both hip bones face the same direction. Open the arms, interlace the opposite thumb. Try to elongate the two sides of the body. Turn towards your straight leg. Let the left fingertips come down, right fingertips come down. Try to get a nice straight spine. So the spine is perpendicular from the floor. Shoulder blades sliding away from the ears. Finding a gazing point. Tune back into the breathing. And then turn to face your straight leg. Bring the hands down. Pull with the hands. Feel the chest opening. Press with the hands. Feel the sitting bones grounding. Keep the neck in line with the rest of the spine. Slowly working your way forward. Once you've found where you're going to stay, tune in back into the breathing. Feel what's happening in the body. And walk the hands back up, leaning back. This time you're going to bring the 2 feet in. And then walk your fingertips forward. Try to tilt the pelvis so the top of the pelvis comes forward. Press into the hands. Feel like you're opening the feet like a book. And if you can stay with a lumbar curve, then you release your hands and hold the feet. And open the feet out. Press the heels together, and as you're opening the feet, you're using that to lift the chest. Do you feel it stretching? And we put the hands back here and press. Stretching now. Okay, then leaning back, slide the feet open, press into the hands again, start to tilt the pelvis, coming forward. Try to check your kneecaps and toes are pointing directly upwards, and you have a nice little lumbar curve here. Bring the hands forward, You're going to see, you're going to start to walk your hands forward, but you want to pull the hands so the chest remains open, and then press the hands so you feel the sitting bones grounding. And then you walk forward a little more, pull the hands, make sure the chest is open, press the hands, make sure the sitting bones are grounded. So you have those two qualities always. Then you're going to start to slide towards your right, bring your right elbow inside the right knee. Use that left hand. You can open the torso so that your chest is sideways and lift the left arm up towards the sky. Keep the neck in line with the rest of the spine so the head isn't just hanging there. Claire, lift your head. Come back to the middle. Walk your hands to the left. Use your right hand to open your chest. Lift the right arm up. Keep the neck in line with the spine. Your head's dropping clear again. Yeah, there. And come back to the center, walking yourself back up, bringing the hands behind you, keep the legs separated, and then you're going to press into your hands, lift your chest, bend your knees, and lift your legs up. Yeah. See if you can bring the feet together. You can do it with bent knees, like this. Yeah. Working the adductor muscles. So whether the knees are bent or straight, you're still working the adductors inside. And cross the ankles, put the feet on the floor, lift the sitting bones so you're more on the front of the sitting bones, make yourself into this little ball, flex your feet, put the hands in front of you, see if you can keep your feet off the floor, and just press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten the legs out, put the hands on the thighs, rolling out to come to lie on the back. Pull your right knee close to you, interlace the fingers over that knee, and just gently bringing that knee towards you. And then taking your knee with the right hand, opening it to the right side. Left arm can extend out sideways. And then bring the knee up, and then you're going to go all the way to the other side. So you can lift the left buttocks, come to the side of the buttocks, and let that knee fall to the opposite side. And coming back to center, stretching out the two legs, pulling the left knee towards you. And opening the knee out to the side. And then we'll go into the twist, so bringing the knee over, lift the right side, come to the right side of that hip, and let the knee fall to the opposite side. the soles of the feet on the floor, kind of close to the buttocks. Bring the elbows close to the waist, fingertips pointing up towards the ceiling. Press the arm bones into the floor. And inhale, lift the hips from the floor. Exhale, release the hips down. Inhale, lifting them up. Try to keep the ribs equal distance from the floor, hips equal distance from the floor. Lower down. And one more like this. Inhale, lifting up. And lowering the hips, bringing the two knees towards you. You can come into the happy baby, bringing the shins perpendicular to the floor, holding the feet, the ankles, or the shins, closing the eyes. If it feels good, you can rock a little bit side to side or forward and back. Bring the knees together, stretch one arm over the ear, rolling to the side, pressing into the hand and coming up to a sitting position. So maybe you want to put on socks or sweaters again. You can dim the lights if you wish at home. I'll dim our lights here. Don't worry, now you let go, right? Yoga is letting go. Whatever happens, happens. Can't change it anymore. It's done.
What's in here?
It's for the skin. No, because I knew it's always.
We can talk about that.
Oh.
Okay.
It's on the left side.
Okay, so maybe take something to sit on, a blanket, for instance. And on mine, come and sit on something. Misty won't give me my sweater back. So, come and sit in a comfortable cross-legged position. Feel like you're sitting evenly on the two sitting bones. Elongate the spine. Relax the arms. Relax the shoulders. I'm going to do a little bit of breathing exercises. So Pranayama, it's called. So at first, start to regulate your breathing by making the inhales and the exhales the same length. Trying to make the sound of Ujjayi. If you're familiar with Mula Bandha, then you're firming in Mula Bandha. Feeling the movement in the thoracic cage. For For those of you who are online, I'm doing Nadi Shodhana. I'm going to do it with even inhales and exhales. So if you're already doing Nadi Shodhana in your own practice, you can do your own rhythm. You don't necessarily have to follow my rhythm. So exhale all the air. Make this mudra with the hand. So the first finger and middle finger come in. The two other fingers hold together. And we use the thumb to close the right nostril, the ring finger to close the left nostril. Okay? So it'll calm the nervous system. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale all the air out, starting from the bottom. Close the right nostril. Inhale through the left. Close the left nostril. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale left. Close the eyes. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. 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 And replace the hand. Come back to breathing through both nostrils. I'm going to do one more pranayama called Brahmari. So what we do is we inhale normally through both nostrils. When we exhale, we try to make this humming sound. It's like this. Inhale normally. You can try. Exhale. Inhale. natural breathing. Feeling the vibration in the head from the Brahmari. Slowly making your way to come to lying down for final relaxation. Try not to move too much, moving as little as possible, trying to keep the eyes closed as much as possible. If you need a bolster or blanket, let me know. And I'll talk you through a relaxation. So I'm going to scan the body. And bringing awareness to each part of the body. As you do so, try to let go of that area. Starting with the feet, allowing the feet to hang out to the sides, relaxing the feet, the toes, the ankles. Relaxing the shins and the calves. Relaxing the knees. Relaxing the thighs and the hamstrings. So all the muscles of the legs feel completely relaxed. Relaxing the pelvis. The buttocks, the lower belly, the lower back, all the back muscles, all the way up the back, around the shoulder blades, back of the neck. Just completely letting go. Letting go of the abdominal area, the thoracic cage, the chest, all the small muscles between the ribs. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing the arms, the upper arms, the forearms, the hands, and the fingers. So the whole body feels completely relaxed, like it's just melting away. Relaxing the throat, the jaw, relaxing inside the mouth, the tongue, the palate, the insides of the cheeks. Relaxing the lips, the eyes, all around the eyes, relaxing the forehead, and the point between the eyebrows. imagining all the thoughts just settling. Like sediment in the water, just settling to the bottom. They're settling towards the brainstem. And the mind feels like you have a nice, clear, blue sea. Stretch the arms and the legs. Bring the knees towards the chest, rolling to one side. Eventually coming to a sitting position. And chant Om Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.
Namaste.